Okay, I am back. I really don't want to record today, but you know what? I brought my stuff anyways, and I'm gonna record. Today, Saturday, and it is also shoulders and abs, so that's good. I'm ready. I'm gonna put this on my shirt, and we're gonna do our shoulder press. Start off with 30s and make our way up. Hold on, I need to move my microphone real quick. A little bit better. I got a haircut too. I'll show that after this set. All right. All right. I don't feel like working out today at all now. I don't know. I like shoulders, but it took me forever to actually be able to get a ride here, so I just don't really want to work out at this point. But my haircut, not the best, but I got a fade kind of just on the sides, keeping the top growing out. But yeah, the sides, I don't know how the back looks. Turn my head. Oh, that hurt. Oh, you can see the haircut. Oh, that hurt. There's this metal thing that sticks out down here. I always hit my shin on it. Like I've had multiple bruises on my shins here just from hitting it, and then I hit my butt on it. There's a few interesting things that have happened. I'm not exactly talking to a girl, but we did hang out, and that was fun. We went to a pumpkin patch, and we're supposed to hang out tomorrow too. Try and get a video out tomorrow and today, but tomorrow the plan is to watch the Spider-Man movies, binge watch those. Probably just the Amazing Spider-Man, doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go on a run, and then she'll take me home probably. But yeah, that'll be nice. And then, before I say the next thing, I'm gonna go ahead and do the next set in a few seconds. I don't want to use all my words too fast because I don't have many, and people might start coming in. It is like 4:30. This shirt really makes my nipples poke out. But yeah, it is like 4:30. People might start coming in, but I hope not. All right, I'm gonna grab the 35s, and we're gonna rep those out. 10, maybe more, probably just 10. Oops, the weight. And tomorrow, we're working chest and biceps. So that'll be nice. I think that was 11. I don't know. I started thinking about random stuff all at once. Grab some water. I don't know if I told you, but I did gain weight. I'm up 150 now. So that's good. And then, let's see. Oh, that thing I was going to talk about. You guys might not like. So that girl that I said I wanted to say sorry to and everything, she ended up following me on TikTok. So she unblocked me and then followed me back. And okay, this is not going to be serious. Before you get disappointed, I'm not giving her like a huge second chance or anything. Because like I said, I am hanging out with this one girl. I'm just in contact with the other girl. But yeah, she followed me on the TikTok and then she added my snap from my TikTok bio. And we've been snapping back and forth, just normal stuff. So yeah, and apparently she didn't think I did anything toxic, and that wasn't true what I heard, and that she was just afraid to get hurt. Which she had mentioned that before. Did I talk about this on Sunday? I don't think I did. I think she added me like Monday or Tuesday. But anyways, yeah, I keep getting a bunch of notifications. Yeah, we've been kind of in contact, talking back and forth, just normal, not like anything, not how it used to be. Oh, I was saying that she had said while we were talking the first time that she didn't have a boyfriend at that point because she was scared to get hurt again. Which she could have been lying, but I don't know why she would come back if she thought I was toxic, you know? So she actually apologized to me, and I told her how I was going to apologize to her, but she was just apologizing to me about how she made me feel because she didn't mean to do that. So I'm glad that I didn't actually hurt her, but she kind of lost me by doing that. I did tell her that it'd be harder for me to trust her by doing that, but that's just how it goes. I'm gonna see if anyone's in here real quick. I don't think so. I just want to know. Now we're good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the next weight. I'm gonna lower the seat down to 1 before I do this next set because I don't like the way it's feeling. I'm doing 40s. Oh, should have taken Tylenol before I came. Getting a slight headache. All right, kick these up. The right one, the left one. Now you guys are hearing more noise because I have the mic right by my mouth while I'm doing these, but I don't think you mind. It is getting really hot and my skin is itching, so I'm about to take my shirt off. We're going to do our lateral raises. I'm going to stop recording in the meantime to shorten the video. Okay. I've been recording this shirt kind of. I don't know, I like to have it sag a little bit because you can see my nipples through it, which I don't like. I'm taking my shirt off now because it's getting hot in here. I don't know, like going in the afternoon, it's a little warmer. Because there's a huge glass window in the front. But I wish you could see me a little better. I'm not so far away. I think it's fine here. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm definitely getting bigger. Not by like a whole lot, but I've enough to where I've noticed it. And it's not just like body dysmorphia or anything. Yesterday was my back and triceps. I'm gonna do my first set of lateral raises real quick. I don't think I'm gonna clip the mic on my skin right now, so I'll just get back to you when I'm done with that. Alright, got that set done. My throat's still kind of messed up. I don't know why. But I need to pronounce my words a little better. I need to talk a little bit louder. Because I've noticed when I watch some of the videos back, like my voice is already like slightly raspy. And then with my throat, it makes it worse. So I'm going to try and pronounce my words a little bit better. But I don't know exactly how. Well, it's not that I don't know how, I guess. I don't know. I think better now it sounds a little bit better because I'm kind of forcing a voice a little harder. But I'm trying. Because when I listen to videos of me talk, it's kind of hard to know what I'm saying. Especially if I'm talking a little bit faster. And I kind of say the word in my head right before I actually put it out of my mouth. So it doesn't always sound like I'm saying the beginning of the word I'm trying to speak. Is what I've noticed. Dang, looks good right there. The right one's evening out. Just got to keep working at it. That's it. I'll give you a little tricep flex real quick, even out shoulders. Alright, that was decent. I'm going to try and remind myself to talk better. I need my throat to not feel scratchy. I think it's kind of like delayed healing in my throat because the slight coughing and then me breathing harder at the gym. I'd asked that girl last night that I'm not exactly talking to, but I'll explain that now. I was talking to her last night, and like my friends were saying stuff while we were all at the football game. I went to a football game last night from my school, and they were saying stuff about Bryson, go sit by your girlfriend. And I'm like, bro, I didn't want them to like ruin it between me and her if she didn't like that kind of stuff, but she didn't really care that much. And this girl's a year older than me, by the way. She's 17. I'm 16, and I think she actually turns 18 before I turn 17. I think her birthday's in like January, mine's in February, so yeah, but that's besides the point. The point is that I asked, or I had said in a voice message, I was like, I don't want to seem weird or anything. I know we kind of just started actually getting to know each other, but my friend was asking if we were talking, or at least saying stuff about it, so I was just going to ask you what you thought on it, because I don't want to say we are, and then us not actually be talking, and you get, or no, I think I just said that, just, I don't want to say it if we're not, and her get mad or anything. And she was just like, honestly, I don't know. And a bunch of other stuff too. It wasn't just that. She didn't reply dry. And I told her that, like, that's fine if you don't know right now. Like, I'm not trying to rush into anything. And we just started talking to each other, so I get that. And when she had picked me up to go to that pumpkin patch, we talked, like, why she didn't have a boyfriend. And I said, let me do my next set real quick and I'll get into that. she had said that she didn't want a relationship. My voice is kind of raspy, I'm sorry. Said that she didn't want a relationship because the guys in the generation, which I agree. I mean, people, the guys and girls in this generation just aren't good. Like I've been saying that. And yeah, we agree on that. So that's kind of why I was like, I understand. Like, I'm not trying to rush into anything. What I said. But yeah. Did I even tell y'all about the pumpkin patch? I don't know if I did. I feel like I should go back in the other video and look at it. No, I'm not gonna do that. Let me just say it again anyway, because I don't feel like I did. I think I recorded the video and then said something about it on the way home from the gym. I believe. Yeah, I think that's what I did. She had posted on her Instagram notes. I'm gonna go and set up the next machine while I talk. But she said on her Instagram notes that she needs someone who wants to go to a pumpkin patch with her. And I said, pick me up. And I don't remember exactly what she said. I think she said when or something like that. No, she didn't say when. Oh, she said something. Yeah, we started talking more because of that. And like we actually planned it. We went that day. She drove out, got me, picked me up, like I had mentioned. And then we actually went to a pumpkin patch. So that was very nice. Carried a pumpkin for her because I'm a gentleman. And let me do the set. I'm gonna go and do the set, and then I'll think of something else to say. I lost count, but I think I just did like 14. Anyways, I'm going to increase the weight to 70 pounds. Yeah. So I didn't even actually expect her to say yes, because I've like never really talked to her before. But she's a student aide in one of my classes, my anatomy and physiology class, AMP. But yeah, I'm not gonna say her name. If I accidentally slip and say it, then that happens. But not like anyone really watched these videos except for that one guy. But hello, one guy, Tyler, I think your name was. Huh. But I'm saying but a lot. Apologize. Trying to think of something to say about it. My mind keeps going blank. Don't know why that's happening. That always happens. I don't know why I'm saying that. There was this other girl kind of texted back and forth the past few days. I don't know. It's not like anything serious. She lives like, I think she's like Indiana. And I live in Texas, so it's obviously not gonna work. But she be doing too much. Like one, she's already a bigger girl. Like she's kind of fat. I'm not gonna lie. She doesn't know about my YouTube. I don't think. So it doesn't matter if I say that. Plus, it's just honesty. And she has a nose piercing. Well, that's already another red flag. Then if I don't text her, like she'll never text me first. Well, she'll text me first, but if I don't always text first, then she'll be like, "Oh, so you hate me?" Like, we just started talking like 2 days ago. What are like? Why are you doing? You're doing too much. Like the first time, it's like, I don't hate you. I was just busy. That's why I wasn't texting anyone. And she's like, okay, sorry. All right. And I told her, you don't have to apologize, whatever, stuff like that. And then she does it like 4 more times in the next day or two. And she's like, so you love me one day and hate me the next. Like, bro, you are too big to be saying that. And you got, like, you're big and you got a nose piercing. That's just like not. I like very feminine women. And being overweight and having a nose piercing, it's not very feminine to me. And I am not with that. Which I would say, like, I'm not saying nose piercings are masculine, because they're not, but it's just kind of like a different vibe than masculine and feminine. I don't know. I just don't like it. Kind of like whorish. I don't know if to say that, but that's kind of what I'm talking about. And I don't like that vibe, so, you know, yeah. And then I get home super late last night. Not like super late. Like I got home at like 10:40. I'm usually trying to go to being asleep by 10:30 to 11. And I popped open 2 cans of raviolis, Chef Boyardee, put them in a bowl, and we were like going back and forth on Instagram, not like saying much, but like just pictures, kind of like how people do on Snapchat. And she was like, "I cooked something way better for you than that." I'm gonna say it, bitch. You think I don't want my Chef Boyardee raviolis? Are we serious? I want my raviolis. They're good. Like, don't be saying all that. I mean, I get it, but like we live too far, and you know, I'm not trying to live like I'm tired of living in like a non-reality. At least when it comes to relationships. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna do this next set. Probably shouldn't have cursed, but it's all right. That was my reaction when she said it. Okay, I'm gonna increase the weight to my 80 pounds. Then I'm gonna do unilateral on this set, so I'll go side to side. But yeah, apologize for the cursing, but I mean, on these videos, I have to put not for kids anyway. I don't know why. I think maybe because I have my shirts off. I don't know. I don't think that's it, but anyways, yeah. Not gonna say her name either. I'm gonna try not to say these people's names. If I did say the other girls' names, I might have. I don't know. I might have. I apologize, but not like anyone knows them anyway. Huh. Yeah, I think going for an older girl is better than a younger girl. It can be a little harder. But what I've noticed is that me showing less attention to the younger ones makes them want to text me more. Like, I'm not just giving them attention, so they're texting me more, trying to get my attention, and they want to have a conversation with me. Like, they start talking instead of making me do all the talking. Um, which is kind of weird. I don't get why girls don't just, I don't know. People want what they can't have. I wasn't giving them attention, so now they want attention, and they try to get it. But like when I'm quiet around the girl I'm talking to now, like she's fine with it. Like she understands that like I just don't talk much. I don't want to talk a lot. I'm gonna see how far of a stretch this is. I think I should scoot this up once. Anyways, but yeah, if I'm quiet around her, like she's understand. She's like, oh no, it's fine. I mean, I understand I can't just be quiet forever, but like if I don't have anything to say, like I don't want to just. Thought I saw something. I don't want to just go on and on and on. Like I don't have anything to talk about. I'm tired of just being like, what you doing all the time? But the girl I'm talking to now, like she, not like talking to like that, but you know what I mean. I described it earlier. The girl I'm sort of talking to now, she she works out too. She's on a swim team, which is pretty cool. No, she's been in that for a while. I'm not gonna tell you every single thing about her, but yes, on swim team she works out, so we kind of I can talk and talk and talk about working out, and you know, what was I gonna say? She's talked about like not liking upper body at all, and she only likes hitting legs, which is like typical gym girl kind of thing. But yeah, it's pretty cool. What can I talk about, man? I'm not gonna make all these videos about women now. I just, that's what's going on right now. I'm gonna do this of the unilaterals, and then I'll talk a little more. That's always a good stretch. All right, I'm not gonna spin you around over here because it's just the last set. Get this done. I'm gonna put the mic down for this one. Oh, no, I'll set it up right here. Might hear me breathing, but might be better than silence. I don't know what you'd like better. My throat's already kind of messed up. I don't really like the grip I use on that. I use this grip instead of this grip. This one just kind of hurts more. Yeah, what can I talk about before I quit this? I don't know, honestly. I don't want to bore you and only talk about girls, but like I said, that's kind of what it's been about lately. I had a good breakfast this morning. I said good, not healthy. It's kind of healthy, but I had an omelet with 4 eggs, a bit of cheese, kind of a lot of cheese. Didn't eat the whole thing though. And I ate about a whole sweet potato, had some strawberries. That was pretty good. And I might give you a little bit of a flex session real quick while I'm here. If I can set you up, that'd be great. There we go. We're gonna try this. I'm gonna not talk and I'll talk about the rest of my food. I'll fix this. One moment. It doesn't want to extend. I swear I had it more. Oh, it was on the bottom. Yeah, I hope that was a good little flex part. I don't know. Guess I'll see it in a bit. I'm going to check the audio real quick and look at that flex video. I will start recording when I'm done. And I'm actually going to set up this machine real quick too, just to not waste time. Okay. I got this set up. I think I'm going to just keep the weight a little lower today, because I need to work on my form on my left arm, because it's just weaker. But yeah. We're going to form a little bit. Go ahead and put this cuff on here. I forgot to do it when I was not recording. It won't take me long. Gotta get the height right. It's loud. This is my mouth real quick. Alright. I'm going to do the first set actually. While I'm here, might as well. Should I zoom in a little bit? I don't know. I'll scoot you a little closer. There we go. Better. I'm gonna see if someone's in here. Nope. Thought I heard a treadmill. Anywho, I'm gonna do this first set. I got 20 pounds on. We're gonna just add 2.5s on each side. Well, add it. Never mind. What I don't understand is how. Ouch. What I don't understand is how I'm gaining weight visibly bigger, at least in person, but I'm getting like weaker. Like usually I rep this out. This is usually like my first set, but I had like a lot more trouble doing it. I don't know. I'm gonna keep the same weight. Maybe I think it's because me doing those dumbbell lateral raises are maybe fatiguing me a little too much. Because when you do shoulder press, you also kind of use them. So on the next shoulder day, I'll make sure to swap something around. Maybe do. I'm not sure exactly. Probably do. Sorry, my ear's kind of itchy. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'll switch something around though for sure. It's getting like too like. I think I'm not getting weaker. It's just more fatigued because the lineup of my workouts. Because with me doing the shoulder press, even with my elbows in a little bit, at about a 45-degree angle, then the dumbbell lateral raises, I'm like fatiguing them too much. So I think maybe just switch the cable after the shoulder press or before, and then I'll do better on these. But I'll do all the workouts still, just different order. I think it's because I'm hot too, like I'm really hot right now. So that's kind of making me feel more fatigued. You guys missed the haircut? I'm gonna be honest, I didn't take a shower last night after the game. I should have. I was really tired and I didn't feel like it. Yeah, I think the haircut's fine. It's a lot better than just like poof, like outwards. I don't know what the back looks like though. Hopefully that looks fine. My friend Diego said that he thinks it cut a little too high up, and they likes a little like I don't know. I think it's like weight on the back or something like that. I don't know, but I haven't seen it, so I'm just not worried about it. You know, I'm not. I promise you, I'm not really picking my boogers. If you think so, my nose is just very itchy. I'm sure like most of us can relate to that feeling. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a flex. What is that on my elbow? One moment. Sorry, I was trying to pop something on my arm here. Yeah, I'll give you guys a little bit of a flex real quick. Just different angles. Man, if you notice, like I try and like tilt back sideways because of the. I don't know. I haven't went to a doctor about this, but what I've seen online, it's called pelvic lateral tilt. I think, or lateral pelvic tilt, something like that. And it's where like I don't know, your pelvic bone is like tilted just because the way you stand. And it says that everyone has it. I talked about this in another video. Yeah, it says that everyone has it slightly. Some people just have it more than others. And if you see in my videos, like right now, I'm probably more slant. Like my left side is higher than where I see. I have a little grid on my screen, and I can see that this side is higher than my this side. This is my left. This is my right. But for you, it's the other way around. You can see my delts like they're capped. Oh, let me give you another flex right here. This is gonna be good. Hopefully that was good. I'm getting a phone call. I will start recording in a second. The call's over. It was just my grandma. She was asking if I was home to eat some taco soup that she made. Told her I don't really like taco soup that much, but I'd come eat some. Or I might come eat some. Anyways, you don't really care about that. Well, no, I say that a lot, but if you actually like my videos and like me, like I want you to like me, not just the gym. That's why I'm trying to like get you to know me and like things that go on, how I react to them and stuff, because I want you to like me for who I am. But I'm also not just like some comedian. Like I don't know. I want you to know the real me. I don't want to make a, a character that I play like Jim Carrey does, or kind of like how Neon does, if you know who that is. You probably do. Yeah, people like that. Or Jack Doherty. Actually, no, I think Jack Doherty's actually just a annoying brat. But he's rich, so, he's going to get more money doing what he's doing. I would too. There was another guy a while ago who does like a lot of like public pranks or whatever. It's pretty much harassing people. But he messed the wrong guy at a store and he pulled out a gun. I think it was like in a mall and he just shot him in the stomach. And I didn't watch the guy. I forgot who it was, but I think he actually said after he got healed that like he was gonna go back to doing it. Oh, my veins. That's something to talk about. I'm getting more veins showing, and that's why I've been kind of weighing myself when I remember. Because, like, I've gained weight, but I'm seeing more veins. So that means my muscles are getting bigger, or at least, I don't know, maybe I'm getting fatter in different places. I'm moving my fat around somehow. I'm not saying that's possible. So don't think I'm an idiot. I'm also getting my veins popping out of this forearm. You can't see them right now, but like, actually, let me see if I can get a pump in my. Okay, I need to do my next set. Actually, I'll do this next set and then I'll get back to you on the forearm. Whew, I'm gonna pass out. Hope that was a good flex for you guys. I'm gonna get this fat grip over here and see if I can get like a forearm pump with this, perhaps, just so you can. I don't know how well this could work. I think it might. You see, like you're seeing more veins. I mean, I usually don't like flex as hard as I can, but like even if I'm just flexing kind of hard, like you can see the new veins coming through. Okay, I need to force a voice so it's more clear. Not forever, just like until my throat's fixed. Oh, I kind of forgot while I was doing that. We can't really see them anyway, but there's like these right here. There's a bunch of them bundled up. I have back veins that pop out like in the middle somewhere, but they don't always show. That's why I did that hard back flex a second ago, because all my veins were showing. Maybe they showed. Not sure. I'm gonna add a 2.5 to one side of this. I think it's a little harder for me not to lift because of the music too. Like when I'm listening, or when I was used to listening to music more, doing these workouts, like I was getting like hyped. Like it was, I don't know, it just had a different effect. But now, like, I'll just be sitting here like in silence or something like that. Or I'll watch like one TikTok or a few TikToks in between sets, and I'm not like taking 5 minutes because I'm still cut on time. So like I'm still getting like the amount of rest that I need about, but not too much, you know. Just want to let y'all know that. But I forgot what I was even talking about. Oh, the music thing, yeah. Yeah, I think that might be why I've been listening a little less. But that could just be it could just be a dumb theory. So don't gotta believe that. What I am starting to see too is like some leg veins popping out, not like sticking out of my leg. One was like kinda looked where I could like feel a slight bump, but like kind of like how this is now, just like barely. But yeah, I am starting to see like the blue lines in my legs, the veins. So I really like that. Anyways, I'm gonna put some of these handles up or like these grips up because there's a bunch of stuff. I lift the fat grip over here, but there's also like a rope and a neutral grip lat pull down bar. I don't like when people just leave a bunch of crap out. I think if you're leaving a handle or some kind of grip like on a machine, that's fine. But if you're just like leaving them laying around, that's kind of annoying. So yeah. Man, how have y'all been lately? I'm really trying to think of something to say. That's what I've been doing when I'm quiet. But yeah, how have y'all been lately? I hope y'all been swell. I've really learned not to put up with girls' crap, or mainly like that one girl who's just like, you're too big to be acting like this. Like, I'm not saying she's obese or she's not like what you'd say as a fat ass, but like, you already live far away. You're overweight. You're overweight for a girl your age. You have a nose piercing, and then on top of that, you're gonna act like I don't know. Not putting up with that crap though. Just doing too much. And I'm gonna be honest, chat. I'm tired of being a virgin. I'm tired of being a 16-year-old virgin. I'm not saying just to be like everyone else. I could not care what other people think of me when it comes to that kind of stuff. I just want to know myself what it's like. I might have said this in another video, and I would never use a girl for a party ever. Like there have been times where I want it more than now, a lot more than now, and I'm still never even thought about doing that. That's just horrible. I don't get how people do that. I think that would honestly be more mentally taxing on me than the girl. So yeah, I don't think it would be now as mentally taxing on me now as it would have been months ago. Just because like I would get attached easier more because like no one would give me attention, and once you get attention, then or it's not just attention, but like once you get that one thing, you don't want to let go of it. But yeah, I need to do this next set. I am giving myself way too much rest. And I apologize. I've just been kind of yapping. I usually don't do this. It's just because I have a mic on my finger. Look at my abs showing a little bit. I just don't post like my abs much because like they don't really show obviously unless they were like this. which they still barely show. But I don't remember. Oh, they make the rest of my physique look bad. Like, you gotta, like, crunch down to see them, and then it makes my chest look even worse. I'm gonna do this next set now, and then I'm gonna start on my abs. Okay, I need to put all this weight up. I'm gonna go ahead and put the weight up, and then I'm gonna record once I'm doing whatever I'm doing next. Literally, I haven't even set the camera up yet. As I'm about to press record, the girl sends me a pic on. Where's the seat at? Sends me a pic on Instagram. Not a pic on Instagram, just two dots. Because she sent some random picture, and I didn't know what to say, so I just left her on open. Seen. Since like last night. She sent me dots, and I said, I didn't know what to say. And she said, okay. Like, girl, come on, dude. This is why I don't like talking to girls. Anyways, I'm gonna do, instead of doing leg raises on there, like, it hurts my hands too much, and it's not like being like sissy boy. It's not like a sissy boy excuse, you know what I'm saying? Like soft hands. It's just it hurts too bad it hurts so bad to the point where I'm not benefiting from it because I'm not getting the mind muscle connection. You know what I mean? It's more of it's not about how many more reps can I get. It's about how much longer can I hold on is my problem. So I'm doing these now that I saw a guy doing here, and then I looked it up and it says it's actually a really good one for lower abs. So we're doing these now. I don't know if I'm scooted up far enough. I don't like to have my back bare on here because then it kind of makes like a fart noise, and I don't like that. You know what? No, never mind. Oh, yeah. You'll see. I don't know. You'll see. Okay, I haven't done it like that before. Usually I keep my hands right here and here. But I definitely felt the burn more in that. Yeah, that's definitely going to help. Okay. I'm going to grab a dumbbell and do my Russian twist as well. And I'll be back. Okay, that was good. One of my, like, not fears, but, like, what makes me kind of, like, uncomfortable doing this stuff. Such a weird way to say it. Anyways, I don't want, like, my viewers to just be, like, some random old guy just beating off to me. You know what I'm saying? But I guess that's kind of like everyone. That's kind of how women feel too, I guess. I don't know. Or like a gay guy. Like I don't like when gay guys like comment on my video. Cause it just makes me feel uncomfortable. Like if a girl says anything about me, it's like, oh, that's nice. Like she's pretty, you know. A girl said something nice about me, that's good. But then if a guy finds me appealing in a sexual way, like that's just they find me sexually appealing to look at. Like I don't know. That just makes me uncomfortable. I don't like that. What do I talk about? I've been farting a lot lately. Last night before the football game, I had to take some Imodium because fart stinking, bro. Not because that, but because I was just having wet farts, bro. Not really wet. It just sounds wet, and then I like almost crap myself. So I took that. That definitely worked. Good. Oops. Sorry, I was probably loud. I don't know how to sit to where you can see me well. Like this. This will work well. I just gotta make sure to look into the camera and not at myself. Is my voice sounding better? Right now, at least, probably. I think it is. It sounds a little more clear. The problem is, like, when I have mucus coated over my throat, like, I can talk better. But sometimes there's too much to where I can barely breathe, so I gotta cough. And then it's, like, more scratchy. But, I guess just gotta deal with that. Before I came to the gym, I was like, it's a weekend, it's already the afternoon. Like, I don't really want to film, and there's probably gonna be people there. But then I remember I was like, but what if there isn't? I said I was going to stay consistent. I need to try and stay consistent. And what if there isn't people there? And there's not. There hasn't been one person even walk in. So that's good. And the video's about over too. So yeah. I need to do those cable crunches. I might not do those today. Not because I don't feel like it, but I think this actually works the upper and middle, like the upper and middle too. But now we'll see. Or I could just add some 45s on and do them. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do yes mommies. How about that? That'll be easier to set up other than the seat. I'll give you guys some yes mommies. I just won't be able to load it all the way because like the weight, it pulls me upwards, and I don't like that. Well, it's not that I don't like it. It's just like I'm not getting the workout in correctly because I'm getting lifted up by the weight. We'll see though. I'm gonna go and do this next set of whatever you even call them. I don't even know what they're called, but it's definitely a good burn everywhere. I was trying to get you to see where my legs were. They're like, then I'm not putting them straight out because then you can do those on the ground. I'm doing it where my feet are like almost touching the ground. Sometimes they just tap the ground. But yeah, you want to just not be too high or too low. Well, not. Yeah, you don't want to raise your legs too much because then you're giving your abs rest, and that's why I had the idea to put my head forward, and that's where I really got the crunch. Anyways, man, there are other things that are good that I just can't tell you about. It's just some just kind of not appropriate, I guess. I don't know. Hmm. I'm gonna go ahead and set up the weight on the next machine, and then I'll start recording when I do this next set. I'm gonna go and do my crunches too. Okay, I got it set up. I'm just gonna do 100 pounds for the 3 sets of that. The yes mommies, because I don't want to be lifted up in the air. It's not very fun. I'll do this next set now. Like you just want to go home. Oh, there's something else I want to talk about once I'm done doing this. Alright, sorry about that. I almost fell off the seat like 3 times. And you probably heard a little like fart noise because I didn't have the shirt under my back completely. Do the last set of Russian twist. Okay. Let me not put you down there. So now we need to do. Camera's about to fall down. I need some water first. Oops, sorry guys. Stupid water bottle. One moment. Sorry, I didn't expect it to just fall down like that. I don't know why it did that. Is it gonna fall again? Let me turn the bottom part. I really didn't even see that falling until it hit me. So I was focused on the water bottle. Stupid thing. Alright, that should keep it from falling, though. Yeah, I need some water. I've been drinking a lot. I was gonna talk about my steps. Me and my friend started going on walks, which I was already starting to go on some, and he was going on some too. And then we knew that each other were going on them. I live like 2 minutes away from each other, so we'll walk, meet up, and then walk like a while. And one day I got like 18,000 steps, not on that one walk, but throughout the entire day. I got 18,000 steps, and I burned like over 500 something calories, like 550 around that. So that was crazy. Anyways, I'm gonna bring you to the machine where we're doing the yes mommies at. Put on my slides, get my water bottles, and then you. Okay. Not sad. It's from like this girl. Like kind of talking to now, half and half. I haven't got any compliments from her either. It's like girls just don't compliment me. Like some girls have. I don't know. Like some girls think like there's like very few women that think I look good, and they think I look good, they think I look really good. So it's like girls either think I'm fine, fine, or they'll think I'm like ugly, or just like you're not ugly, but you're not like cute either. So that kind of sucks. But I don't know. It doesn't really matter that much. I think this is a good place to do them, or a good angle to have you at. Take my slides off. Probably gonna see my butt, which is like I don't care, but it's just like the creeps. That's what kind of like creeps me out. Anyways, I'm gonna turn you a little bit just because I don't want to get uncomfortable. Yeah, do these and stop stalling. Okay, I think you still kind of could see me from there, but it's whatever. I'll move the camera again. I need to move this thing up though. Okay, so what do we talk about? I honestly don't know. I just want to do my Stairmaster, get home, go on a walk, eat something for dinner. I don't think I actually finished my talk about the breakfast. So I finished my breakfast, and then right after I did that, uh, my asked, "Going to Dairy Queen, do you want anything?" So I'll get my usual. It's about 1,000 calories. Well, it's about 1,200 calories, but I don't eat everything, so it's about like 1,000 plus a Sprite. So yeah, about 1,200. But yeah, it's pretty good like that. So you can see my abs retract a little bit when I do that. Let's see if I can get you a flex now. So you can kind of see them. Not the best, but it's all right. It takes time. So people don't understand is that results don't happen right away. Need to shake my legs so I can see the veins. What do we talk about? Show something on Instagram. Should I check? I don't know what that is. I don't know if my camera went blurry or anything, but I'm gonna check the notification to see what it is because I need to see. Okay, I did one set while I was texting. I need to go home, do stuff, so I'm just gonna leave it at that second set. And I will definitely post this video tonight, and I will see y'all tomorrow. For sure, probably. Most likely. But yeah, hope y'all have a good rest of your day or night, because that's when I'm posting this.